So in this video, I will just give you kind of a warning. If you want to buy these Panasonic hybrid/super zoom cameras with the plastic body, I have owned 4 in total of these style of cameras from Panasonic. My first one was a Panasonic FC300. Then I owned 2 Panasonic FC1000 Mark IIs. Like I said, 2 of those. And I still own this Panasonic FC2000. The other 3 I have sold off. So this is the last one that is in my possession right now. So this is one of those hybrid/bridge cameras. This one have a 1-inch sensor. Quite a capable little video camera, but also good for stills. I really like all of its features, its image quality. But what I do not like is the plastic body and how it's held up if you are using a tripod. So let's just look at the bottom section here. So the kind of tripod plates I use primarily is the RK switch type with these types of camera. And the camera I'm recording with right now is an overhead camera, which I have been using this one for some time as an overhead camera, but mainly just as on a normal tripod, you know, in its landscape orientation. But like I said, I've used primarily these RK switch, but I also use the standard Manfrotto kind of tripod plates. And I also use the video plates from the Manfrotto as well. So this is the kind of tripod or plates I use for my tripod or for my heads on my camera systems. And the issues I've had with all of these Panasonic cameras, my first FC300, my 2 FC1000s, and also this FC2000, you can see it is cracking underneath here. Don't know if you can see that pretty big crack there, and it is cracked all the way through. And you can also see some cracks already started right here to accumulate, actually all the way from tripod mount or the screw hole here, all the way out here to part of the plastic that kind of come together there. So pretty much a big crack right there and a crack there, and you can see the plastic around the aluminium 1/4-inch screw mount is also starting to crack. And even though the screw mount is aluminium or some kind of metal, I believe it is aluminium just by looking at it, I believe the whole entire fixture, which is recessed in here somewhere, it actually made out of plastic. And the reason why this happens, and it happened to all of my cameras, the FC3000 or 300, excuse me, was actually the worst one. It actually cracked all the way off here, and I ended up gluing it back together. But my FC2000 or 1000, one of them I used as my overhead camera, was also pretty bad, and I ended up gluing that and putting some kind of epoxy on there just to make it last. And the last FC1000 I had that I used in vertical or normal orientation, not as an overhead camera, did also have some crack in there, but wasn't really as bad. I believe this is a combination of this camera being very heavy, and it is of course made by plastic. So if you have a fixture on here or a tripod head on here with the mount, and the camera is kind of pulling down, after some time it will just start to crack. And that, together with the fact that you are actually pulling a little bit on the camera, on the bottom of the camera towards the plate, if you are tightening these kind of tripod plates quite hard, you're kind of pulling the plastic a little bit in towards this plate because there is those rubber stoppers there. And I tend to tighten my cameras pretty well, especially with this big types of camera. Using it as an overhead setup, of course, a lot of weight and a lot of strain will be on that specific area here where you have the mount installed on your camera. So yeah, I just want to give out a warning to everybody who was considering these plastic type cameras from Panasonic. These are excellent cameras, but if you plan to use them on a tripod, I would probably look elsewhere, unless of course you do not really mind some cracking. And the cracking is not really the biggest issue, even though it is not really that nice to see. This camera is maybe 2.5 years old. So it's not really used that much, only used it really in a studio environment. So haven't really taken any beating or anything like that. I only really hooked it up to a tripod. The problem is also, just like said, that the plastic is flexing. So you're kind of pulling the plastic towards the tripod mount, which actually makes it not really that steady or that stable on when you actually attach a tripod plate like this one, RK Switch one, or whatever kind of tripod plate. I believe the Manfrotto one, this is just a cheap knockoff, but the genuine one from Manfrotto are kind of the best ones, but still they put a lot of strain onto that little screw there. but just that, of course, one screw hole and the entire camera made of plastic. So it's been an issue on all of my Panasonic cameras, and for that reason I have gotten rid of all of them except for this one, because I really like this inbuilt ND filter. Don't really use the camera at the moment, but I have put this up on sale, and of course I have written specifically what is happening to this camera here, so the buyer can be aware of this, and I have of course set it for sale at a pretty attractive price. So yeah, would not really recommend these plastic body cameras from Panasonic if you plan to use a tripod, and especially not if you are doing any kind of overhead shots or macro shots or whatever you want to do with your tripod or camera. A lot of strain will just be pulled right there, and at some point they will just crack. And definitely if you want those 1-inch sensor hybrid cameras, I would go for the Sony ones. They are just built so much better. Even though they are significantly more expensive, they are typically housed in some kind of magnesium alloy body, so they won't really crack as easily, at least. Of course, everything will break at some point, but this is just not excusable in my opinion. And it's not like I'm beating up my cameras. For instance, this is also a plastic camera that is notorious for kind of breaking here, because all this is just very thin plastic around the tripod head, and I've been using this camera on a tripod, actually accidentally pulling this over or tipping this over on more than one occasion, I believe, where the camera had kind of taken a fall. Still held up quite nicely, but you can see nothing has broken here, because even though this camera is kind of plasticky, as you can probably hear, and it will probably break at some point in this area here if you put a lot of force to it, the whole entire fixture, as you can see here, the screw mount, which is metal, the whole entire fixture underneath here is actually made out of metal, unlike on Panasonic cameras, which just uses like a metal screw hole here, a screw point that is kind of squeezed into some plastic, and then the whole fixture underneath here, which is supposed to take all the weight, is actually made out of plastic, and all the plastic will flex and, like I said, put a lot of strain right there. So definitely avoid these cameras if you don't want them to crack at some point, or if you just use them handheld, fine. If you use them maybe on a tripod occasionally, they will be just fine. But if you're primarily going to use your cameras on a tripod, definitely I would say look elsewhere, even though you probably will have to pay a little bit more to get something that is a little better built than these plastic cameras from Panasonic. But that's pretty much all I had for this video. I hope to see you again in a future one. Until then, take care.